Welcome back to the channel. I'm Billy D, and this is, of course, Done Different. And today, we're going to unbox and use this Badlands Off Road Jack from Harbor Freight for the first time. There she is. Oh, that is heavy. Super heavy. Set screw. This goes like so. Okay, so I went ahead and installed everything, put everything together. You guys, this clip is to hold this extension. The cool thing is, it came with almost all the tools that you need to put this together. It came with a wrench to tighten the wheels down. It comes with this awesome retaining pin thing here with the Allen needed to remove this extension. And of course, you can raise this extension by taking the pin out. You can raise it quite a bit. I'm not exactly sure. You'd have to look it up to see what the exact length of the extension is there. I think it's 6 inches when it's all the way down. But you loosen these up, and boom, comes off. These are retained, I think. I mean, you can unscrew them, but they won't fall out. I think you'll need to lower this back down. And then this guy goes in like so, and boom. Oh yeah, look, even got a place for the bolts to rest. And then your retaining screw here, tighten that down. Boom, locked in place. You can store it. If you don't end up needing it, like with the van and most of the vehicles I have, this is going to be the perfect height. The Jeep I can use it on, but I don't think it's necessary. My truck, I think, will be the only thing that I will have to have this, or should have that, to give it that extension. All right, well, I'm gonna have to pull this back off because we need to top it off with oil. That's what the instruction manual said. Before you use it, to make sure you top off the hydraulic oil. So I had to go buy some because I didn't realize that you had to add any to it. So I went and bought some. Oh, and by the way, when you're putting this on here, this thing spins and you need to line it up with the holes, see? And it threads into those so that this doesn't spin when this is attached to it. You're gonna want to unlock this, and I'll explain what that is for here shortly. But make sure it's all the way loose and there's no pressure on it. It says here, safety valve do not adjust, so don't mess with those. But this here is the oil plug. It would be really easy to drop this, so careful with that. This is the cheapest stuff that they had at O'Reilly's. I know it says it's got stop leak in it. Don't really care about that. But it was the cheapest stuff they had, so let's see if we can get this in there. You're supposed to fill it up until it says a quarter of the plug threads from the top, and of course I'm getting it freaking everywhere. There we go. And it's right at the top. I don't think it's possible to overfill it, but who knows. This thing is very hard to get lined up and threaded in. There we go. I don't want the oil everywhere, so I'll probably spray that down with some degreaser. I wanted to show you guys this lock over here. It actually says disengage for lifting, transport use only. I didn't know exactly what that meant until I realized that this jack doesn't have any pivot wheels. Most jacks have pivoting back wheels, casters on it. Because it doesn't have that, this only rolls in one direction and is very hard to turn. So if you drop this, it locks it in place so you can push down on the end of the jack handle. With that tightened down, now we'll slide it into the Jeep's Allen wrench, goes right in there. But with it locked, you can push it up and adjust where it needs to go, and you can move it around your garage, your shop, your yard without having to constantly pick it up from the front. So I do like that option. I think that is nice. I wish that they had swivel wheels on the back, but this is already a pretty heavy jack and it would make it wider, and so I think this is probably a pretty good solution. I'll just have to get used to doing that and making sure that's locked down. All right, let's get it under there and get one of these tires switched off. Yeah, works nice. Nice high lift. I would definitely be maxing out the Daytona jack, so it's nice to have not only the extension but just the larger stance, and it's more planted. So that's not on the ground. That's interesting, but it's more planted than the normal Daytona floor jacks. All right, let's get this wheel swapped out. That worked out nice. I have used this jack so much over the last 6 months. As you can tell, this was filmed way back in the summer. Got it in June. Right after I got it, I went on a gambler down in southern Oklahoma, northern Texas, how to blow out after off-roading. This thing saved my butt. Any reservations I had about it are completely gone. The whole locking it in and to be able to swivel and move is so much better than swivel wheels. It works great off-road. It works great for this. Jacking up a trailer so that you can pull it out of its resting place for 35 years. This was one heck of a job. You guys will have to subscribe. This will be coming up in a video soon. So my final thoughts on this jack are it is the best off-road jack for the price. It's a little pricey compared to other floor jacks, but man, this thing works so well for what it was intended for. Probably one of the best products Harbor Freight has put out in the last few years. Big fan, really like it. Don't really have anything negative to say about it. Again, this was done back in the summer and I have used it for the last 6 months. Definitely recommend to anyone that is looking for an off-road jack. This is something you really can't live without. Want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Billy D, jacking on out of here. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.